welcome to round 12, the Dynamic Racing Series, almost called it Dynamic Nights. Dynamic Racing Series Blue Championship. We're here at Marina Bay in Singapore for the race tonight. Just while the game loads up, well.
Good old Singapore.
So joining me on commentary tonight, we have in the commentary box the very lazy towel.
Thought you were being serious there. Singapore, just for a second.
What it's called, isn't it?
Yeah.
S-I-G-N
Yeah, that's what the
A-P-O-R-E.
name
And on the driver commentary, up on the mic, driving from the cockpit, we have NBC Alcatraz. How are you, Jordan?
Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. The weather looking nice and dry. So in the Singapore nights. So can't wait for some good old qualifying.
See who's going to come out first. Will it be a Toro Rosso? Will it be Wizzy? Don't let me down, Wizzy. It is a Toro Rosso! Every time! Let's go!
So I guess we'll ride on board with Aussie Wizzy Rick. Goes out for his formation light, or his installation light.
Wizzy Rick coming out first pays $1 at every circuit, every race. Can't do crap coming out as well. Guys coming out.
Get some limit.
Everyone's on the softs though. I'm looking at who's come out so far. Blocky's on the hards, interestingly. And Banana's coming out on the hards.
It is Q1. A lot of drivers like to get a few practice laps in and get a feel for the car before they go and set their fast laps. Especially around this track, it is quite a long track of just over 5 kilometres. 23 turns, 14 to the left. The other 9 are all the opposite direction. 2 DRS zones in the 2019 game. One on the main straight and the other one along Raffles Boulevard.
You got your laptop connected so it doesn't go flat for all those stats during the race?
That's a fine. I've still got 37% battery, so I'll plug it in if I need to. So Singapore, funnily enough, was home to the inaugural night race in 2008. And here we go, Aussie Wizzy Rick across the line to start his lap. Coming into turn 1, looking for the 100 metre mark. Braking heavily into the first corner. Oh, and he's lost the back end. Doesn't look like he's invalidated, but still going. Comes around to turn 5, you want to stay left. Come back for a nice late apex, get on the power early. Along the straight here through turn 6, which is earlier turn in these cars. Once again, look for the 100 metre board. And you're turning left. Don't want to go too wide there, you will invalidate your laps. And it's a nice section of right left before we go straight again. Run a bit wide there, miss the apex. Almost into the wall. Come down in the 4th gear. We go across the Anderson Bridge. They changed the layout here. Oh, he's lost it and put it into the wall.
Wow.
So who else is on a flyer? Ray, looks like Gaming Burgers off in the runoff area. Turn 7. Lockie Rex also looks like he's on the flyer. Coming along the Esplanade. There is a DRS zone in the 2019 race along there, however it was cut out in the game. I guess they didn't get time to code it in. Go right, left, along the floating grandstand. You turn left, going under the tunnel. Got to stay nice and left, avoid the wall of doom on the right there. And catch a lot of drivers out during the race. Get on the power. Quick braking, a lot of power coming out through the last corner, back in the DRS. The blocky set for 139.8. Todd's in the Renault up in P1 at the moment with a 138.8. Conehouse 139.5. Ready crosses the line, the 143.6. A wee bit off the pace there, it could just be a warm-up lap time. The Banana Cake Pies, first race in the league around Marina Bay, he's done a 137.0. On the softs, Dougie Falcon puts it in P2 with a 137.2. So Romy Alonso gets a little touch on the wall coming out of the third last corner. His time looked like 138.5. Yeah, as I was saying before, it's the inaugural F1 night race in 2018. It was won by Fernando Alonso. But there was a bit of controversy in that race. It was later revealed that his teammate Nelson Piquet Jr. actually deliberately crashed out of the race.
Yeah, as we got Conehouse off. Or he's just waiting. Not too sure, one of the two. Reed's off as well behind him, so they've had an accident. They're just parking. A little unsure what's going on down there.
Looks like can't do craps on a fly here, going down the and that long straight.
Put the first sector as well. Gaming Burger goes fast by nearly 2 seconds, so...
Maybe a few drivers just holding back at the moment. In Q1 you just want to set a good enough time to get you through to the next session. The bottom 5 drivers will be knocked out of Q1. There's plenty of positions to be safe in. Conehouse purple again in the second sector. And he comes around through sector 3. Very tricky section. This need to save the tyres for this section.
Just went through the section where PDK dropped it.
There we go, he stays well away from the wall on the exit of that corner there. A little bit off the throttle, comes across, there's a 137.6.
Yeah, Gameberg's time's very, very quick.
Flexing early. Meg's done a lap on the hard tyres. He's starting a lap. I've just finished 143 on the hards.
Set one, but I think now he's going for it if I look for it. Might just be doing laps to safe for his 2 DRS.
Yeah, it could just be walking up. In the feel for the track. Pick the 2 yellows. We're also just slowing down there, nothing to worry about. Definitely a hell of nutrition for the drivers this circuit. A lot of concrete walls around you.
Yeah, there's going to be some safety cars tonight. You can bank on that.
So far, every live F1 race since 2008 has had at least one safety car. It's the only track on the circuit, only track on the calendar that has had a safety car in every Grand Prix.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I believe the last time I raced there in a league race there was 5 virtual safety cars. And got yellows, nothing, no. So Breno goes 136.4 up in P2. Mine's not actually on the flyer, so that's James Cruz doing what James Cruz does best. Here we go, Zach's on the flyer. Right on board with him.
Yeah, he's going for it in the softs too. All the road. Might come up to some traffic through here, probably the last place you want traffic. Stays in fourth, so I'm maxing it. Need correction over the bridge though, so maybe he's pushing quite hard.
How's it look up there?
It's quick. 36.4.
Yeah. 36.4, it's still it's not full second off.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what Gameberg. I don't know if that's actually
He's
cut something somewhere and it's just not like giving him anything. Because that's actually like that's a ridiculously quick fight.
comparing times. He's in sectors. Gameberg is he's 6/10 quicker in the third sector alone.
Yeah, I feel like he's cut something somewhere and just it's like let him go.
In sector 2, he was 3/10 quicker, so that's where he's getting all the time difference from. But in the first sector, Zach's got him by only just a smidgen, so.
Yeah, I'm a little unsure what's going on here. Actually, it's a little bit odd.
I would like to say I'm the slowest in the speed trap as well. That's the information I was just given. 19th, so there's only been 17 cars going by, so it's reassuring. I think Pi's about to finish his lap.
Yeah, I'm not too sure where Server's jumped off, but I hope that it's the best that he's on banana.
Yeah, because I'm just watching him through the TV club.
Yeah.
And he's about to set a 140. Oh, 139.7. So basically the same times he did before. Fourth in the speed trap at 104 kilometers per hour.
Otherwise, doesn't look like anyone else on flying lap. Everyone is just chilling at the moment.
Yeah, Dougie's on an out lap. Just now. So he's
Carlos has started a lap by the look of it. No, he's on 0. You get that. Everyone's just waiting.
Yeah, the driver to be on is just about to finish the second sector with Dougie to see what he pulls.
An alpha. It's banana cake still up and around. Dougie's on an outlaw, so we'll stay with him. Coming around through the final sector now. See if he can get some redemption for last week where he missed the start of the race. Opens up the DRS, down turn 1, brakes just after the 100-metre board, uses all the curb on the inside, and slows it right down, second gear for turn 3. Turn 4 is not really a corner. Keep it all the way to the left, Late apex there on the power early. And the fastest part of the track. Drivers get up over 300 kilometers an hour. And hard braking. Turn left, using all the track on the exit there. Downshifts in the second. Nice tight corner. Roll through left-hander there, a turn 9 I think it is. 10. Don't really brake for that corner. Right. Back over the Anderson Bridge. Let's stay off that curb on the inside there. It does tend to give you a bit of kick out that you don't like. Renault's retired from the session. Like that's in the pits. He's happy with his time. Looks like he's using all the curb on the inside there again. Be very aggressive through these corners. Right on top of the curbs. You don't want to wash out onto the wall. Very tidy lap. In the apex as well. As he comes across the line, if he can through. He does. 136.4.
I can't put in a huge amount of input. I was kicked from the session in the pits, so Team Renault is still the squad, which is odd.
Right, so Game Burger's still on P1, 35.6, which we're not sure if that's a legitimate time. Zach P2, 136.4. Dougie not too far behind him, only, what is it, 200? Romy Alonso, 138.5, man to beat at the moment. Reedy's in the pits, with a minute 20 to go. It doesn't look like he's going to improve.
Is Blev's got to settle up? That's the question.
He isn't on outlet.
Okay, I can take control of my car. That's nice.
James Cruz, we're going around for his outlet. NBC Orchestra, sitting on the bubble. 138.2. Romy Alonso behind his brand new big upgrades coming in at McLaren.
Yep, knocked out in Singapore.
Unlucky. Would you join us for some commentary for Q2 then?
Yeah, I can join you for full-time commentary during qualifying, as I was removed from the session, so I couldn't go out and set another lap, full knowing that I just wanted to set a banker. But yep, I'll happily start 16th in Singapore. That's just going to be fantastic. Cutting through the pack.
So Konaus needs to make this lap count. He's in the drop zone. James Cruz also on the lap. With Konaus. Up the third sector. Down past the floating grandstand. Looking pretty tidy. Going to be apexes nicely.
Yeah, is it enough to bring the Red Bull car into the top 15?
Around the final corner.
He gingerly goes around it.
He's out of VRS.
Use all of the track.
This is low and does, goes up in 12s. So he'll be safe. Romy Alonso on the cusp with James. Bring together a magical lap here.
As Romy
The
tyres from the session.
that.
But it's all on James Cruz here, and he looks like to be bringing the car home.
Yep.
This is the pit board and goes in sideways. Takes out all of the electronic boards and the equipment. Hoping whatever team uses it isn't too heartbroken about it, but Plevs, as he went out, does not have enough time to finish his lap and start P20.
So Gaming Burger with a questionable time there, leading the first session.
Yeah, Toddy only 3/10 off with the soft run, so maybe just had an absolute screamer in the first qualifying. So hopefully, well, obviously in Q2 will be a soft, be a medium or hard compound, so we won't see that pace until Q3 really. But yeah, incredible.
Yeah, so the drivers out. We've got NBC Alcatraz.
G'day.
Semi-Pro P16. Alcatraz will start P17 with Rudy James Cruz and Plebs not setting a lap. Well, Plebs the one not setting a lap there. All been knocked out of Q1. We just wait for the drivers to reset. So, any predictions for Q2? Any upsets?
I hope everyone gets kicked from the session, doesn't set a lap time, and they just finish where they start. No, but this is a medium and hard compound run, unless someone's absolutely insane and runs the softs. I have a feeling that a surprise entry into Q2 will be a combination of Lunacy and Blocky. I reckon those will get into Q3. And someone that will get knocked out that will be a surprise to everyone. I reckon maybe Romeo Alonso just doesn't set a lap. Or maybe Dougie just lags out. Either or.
Romeo Alonso only just made it through into Q2. Gonna need to push a bit harder this time around.
Yeah, as I think Aussie is the first car out again. I think that's like his objective in every leg race is in. I think this is where he knows he's going to get camera time for the entirety of his lap, so I don't blame him.
What we'll do, we'll just have a look at somebody else now. Blocky,
yeah,
right behind him.
I think we'll look at Blocky maybe. Yeah, and if he goes over the line and does stay in P1, then we just won't recognise it.
So, get all the telemetry back up again.
Your mic's doing like a fadeaway.
Mic check.
Check.
Check. Right, good.
Oh, as I say, someone leaves the session. It was semi-pro, but he's not in the not in the 15. So I'll kick him in. Oh, I can't kick him in by now because I'm spectating. So that's lovely. Great game.
Looking like a lot of drivers opting for the medium. New drivers, Renault's on the softs, without lap.
There's a few, yeah.
And Garlo's and Conehouse all on softs as well.
Maybe they're predicting a safety car. Maybe that's probably the play here, is just go softs and just, you know there's going to be one, and then you can just go on a pressure compound of mediums.
Well, the likelihood around here for a dynamic racing series DRS safety car is about 400% in the first 5 laps.
Yeah, usually. That's usually how the multi goes. Or at least like a at least half the grid doing a pit stop in the first 5, so it's usually how we go.
It's almost guaranteed wing damage if you're anywhere in the middle of the pack.
Oh, you might as well start with none.
Yeah.
And then just go and have your pit stop anyway, but at least there's no broken hearts when you see your car just get absolutely destroyed.
I did say we'd watch Blocky before he can validate it.
Did he? Yes, he has. So I think we might have to go back to Aussie. Unless we
Yes.
get a Bodhod. Bodhod's on 0.
He's on
He's about to start his.
Banana Cake's one of them. Fast lap on the medium, on the hard tyres. He's going for the alternative strategy. Starting on the hardest compound, getting the try and push him as far as he can. Get on
Perfect gear
off the
shifts.
camper.
Doesn't lock up at all. It's absolutely
isn't.
clean driving.
Like he's driving an automatic.
It's almost like they've tempered his
The
gearbox.
traction control on ABS.
No, it's like he's got a 2010 car. The automatic that he's got. Oh, it's almost like he did a manual gear shift there. The first revving of the day. Cuts it perfectly, but doesn't have enough grip or momentum to carry over, but he does just do it, what,
That's the
38.7.
fastest lap with a 1:38.7 that we're going to recognise.
Fastest lap. Purple in every sector.
Blocky's
As Blocky
invalidated
invalidates again.
The turn 2, the right hand bend there through that chicane, catching him out again. I think we've lost our co-commentator, the lazy cow. F's in the chat for him.
Yeah, I guess I'll cover the role until the race, obviously, and then I can give you some race details of how chaotic this race is or how boring it gets, depending on how it goes.
Well, it is one of those tracks that can go either way. Not very many overtaking opportunities. You only really got down the boulevard, Raffles Boulevard. I think that's what it's called. The DRS zone there, and that's about it.
Yeah, and I'm noticing a bunch of times on this track, on the walls, they've misspelled Singapore. It's absolutely. I think Codemaster needs to fix that.
Yeah.
Yeah, as everyone knows,
game
it is
is
Singapore.
full of bugs.
Yeah.
Can't get anything right. Good to see the crowds have turned out tonight, though, despite all the coronavirus fears in Singapore.
Yeah, I think it's all virtual reality. I think they're all just here on VM. As Romeo Alonso sets the fastest lap over Banana Cake as he drops into 6th with a 1:36.1, which is nearly a full second quicker than Dougie in P2 on the soft compound. So maybe just cruising around.
I'm just going to acknowledge now for anyone watching at home, I am terrible on the camera, so I do apologise if we just watched nothing for a couple of laps. We'll stick with Lunacy here, he's on a fast lap. Purple first sector.
Yeah, can't do much when you're with camera angles in qualifying. It's not like you can watch a battle.
Just leave it on some, start talking and realise we're just watching someone going around at 80 kilometres an hour.
we can watch someone in the pits for God's sake and just still commentate something.
The Lunacy, previous lap time was 1:44. I have to think he's going to improve here. He does, 1:38.8. Keeps him in P7. A lot of drivers not to set a lap. What odds on
I would have thought Banana Cake would have done a few laps in the hards, but he just did one.
A lot of traffic in front of it, but he's going to be getting a lot of dirty air as he hits the wall. Little brush there, no damage. Goes P6, 1:37.9, medium.
Yeah, Golo's opted for a soft run. Same with Dougie.
On board with the championship leader, Toddster, in the Renault. Down the Raffles Boulevard, brake. Uses all the curb now. Got the apex nicely. That's up. Interesting, goes down in third gear there. The braking plans that gearbox. Wouldn't be surprised if he has a failure later in the race. Been known to happen before. Throttle application. It's on the throttle very early. Doesn't lose any traction. Got purple first sector. Taking it all the way to the limit. Riding the curbs. The way to do it through those two corners. So watch out for the invisible wall. Boom. Navigates it safely.
Yeah, the wall of doom catch out a few drivers this afternoon. As looks like he's about to set a potential pole lap here.
And
Just shy.
Just shy. Unlucky.
Yeah.
Not good enough. Yeah, good son.
Matches every digit but one. Absolute shame.
With the team
by the
down.
looks of it, it will be enough to set him into Q3 here.
Yeah, imagine he will be safe for that time. We've got left 6 minutes. Can't imagine too many drivers coming out on the sauce. It's just not the right tyre for it. The straight. Imaginary yellow flags on my screen. Just look at two. No, there's a Taurus over there. Oh, now.
It seems that our co-commentator can rejoin, but unfortunately I won't be able to send him invites to neither I can either open the door for him in the commentary box, or bring him into the light of the sessions. I'm now spectating. But hopefully one of the drivers got the message and kicks him an invite in.
Blockies and validators lap again. Come back.
There we go.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Question is, can you see the race?
I need to get back into the session.
And neither of us can send you invites.
What
Who's
a
the
game.
driver in the pits? We got Toddster. The Banana's on and out lap, looking to improve. What is 1:38.7? Held the fastest lap for about 2 minutes. So Gaming Burger up in P1 again. Maybe he is quick around this track. Or he knows a secret we don't know. 1:36.1. Toddson and Romeo look like they're gearing up to go another lap on the off tire. Alright, so we're on board with Banana. Let's see what his sector 2 time is. Is he improving?
Yeah, you're
Almost a second up.
honest. Yeah.
It's
Tire
purple,
difference is 1 second.
purple second sector.
Oh, look out.
Doesn't want to validate now. Doesn't look
Wall
like he's got
zoom
fuel for
coming
another
up.
run. So far, hasn't claimed any lives.
It's more of a race thing, I feel. Lurking in the shadows. As if Banana Coke is going to cut across this, it does. Unfortunately, our Coke commentator leaves again, and he goes into P7.
P7.
I think Banana did he improve?
Yeah, he was a 1:38.
Oh, he's a 138 before.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just looking at like the placements. I thought it was a P7 to start off with.
So Borod in trouble. It was 1:37.9. Going out again on the softs. Galez out again on softs. And the Smeg out again on softs.
Conehouse and Zach holding on till the end of the session. As the game is telling me that Zach's on softs, but he's on mediums on board, and Conehouse is on the same. So my specs are completely different to what I'm looking at the stream. So that's fantastic.
And Todd's is happy with his time. He's retired from the session. Alright, right on with Zach. See how sweaty he gets on this lap.
Yeah, will he fall behind Gaming Burger again?
So DRS open, come down the main straight, just after the 100 metre board. Hooks up the apex nicely, uses all the curb on the right hand side. And on exit of turn 3 as well. Around turn 5, staying well left. Hooks up the corner nicely. Early on the power.
This time, the 136.0.
100 metre board. Brakes down, third gear. Doesn't quite use as much of the exit as he has been previously. I've already lost count of the numbers. You just call them left and right hander. The downhand,
yeah, it's usually about 50,
about 50 metres, you on the brakes, in the fourth, quickly down into third and second. On the power, he uses the curve on the inside, over the bridge. Hold it in second, around the hairpin. And this is where there would be a DRS zone if we were in IRL, but we're not. In virtual world, there's no DRS zone. Down,
getting really close
up
to
the
wall
right.
there.
Doesn't ride as much curve on the left hander. Hugging the wall, stays well left to the wall of doom. Close as he can to the wall on the outside there. Jumps the curb, comes across the line, opens DRS for the last stage. He goes
And he jumps
second fastest.
Burger, but he's behind the Dougie. Doji Falcons.
200ths of a second behind Dougie Doji Falcon. Good to see him making a return to the top after missing out last week. Guess he'll be hungry for some points.
Yeah, he's almost like he's clicked the button this week, so it's also looking like he's also clicking the throttle as well. So it's good to see that he's really applying that pressure into the designated areas to really get himself into this race. So P1 at the end of Q2. Obviously now we're going to see a lot of quick runners using the soft compound for the Q3, but unfortunately by the looks of it, our top people getting knocked out is Lunacy, Conehouse, Can't Do Crap, Smeg and Banana Cake Pie, who retired early, so was too confident again by the looks of it.
Not good enough to make it through to Q3. So the starting times for the top 5 going to be the mediums.
A few soft riders in there as well.
Rex and Garlo's on the top. And Borderhood top 10. So unless it's raining, they've got no choice but starting those guys that they qualified on.
Yeah. Borderhood was probably looked like he was praying to get into 11th. So going to have a fresh set of harder medium compounds. But yeah, most likely, most of the drivers probably at the back end will start on the softs, thinking that a safety car will come out. So that'll be my strategy going into it. Probably just start on the mediums because maybe it won't be, but who knows.
Alright, so 12 minutes of Q3, so it's basically a 2-lap shootout. Track's a bit too long to get 3 runs in.
Yeah, the question is Ozzy going to be the first car out, just so he can get fake screen time?
It's a Williams.
No, there's a Williams. Blocky has beaten the punch to Aussie Wizzy Rick.
So he doesn't get the trifecta, unlucky.
Yeah, now we can actually stay on the first person that goes out, which is Blocky. And we might even talk about Aussie this session.
Alright, well I'll put it on Aussie. You have to forgive me, I will be back in a minute.
So while the co-commentator is gone walkabout, my predictions for the top three will probably have to be the guys or the most of the bottom of the top 10 at the moment. So I would probably go with Dogie Hawks 79 into P1. He will lag his way up to P1, and following up I would probably say my teammate Tosta 99, but he hasn't shown in huge amount of pace on this track, so hopefully he can pull it out on the soft compound. And then the Gaming Burger would have to go into maybe third. He has beaten Zach in Q1 before, so maybe Zach can get him into Q3 and finish into P3, but I think that's my top three. Feel free to comment in the stream your predictions for qualifying, as Aussie Wizzy Rick is nearly going, he's just started into Sector 3. Won't be able to commentate on Blocky's qualifying, as I do have to follow what the stream is doing. But I'll just toggle between the two drivers, obviously, as Blocky decides to start his qualifying. This will basically be AM radio on Blocky's lap, as you can visually see Aussie Wizzy Rig. If anyone's watching the stream, Bruno needs an invite as well, but Blocky going into the first turn. He doesn't invalidate this lap, so that's nice of him. He can actually finish this lap all the way, as we get a yellow flag in Sector 3, just someone going nice and slow throughout. Blocky hard braking onto the right-hander, and he goes and opens up that DRS, but then with Aussie Wizzy Rick, you'll be also following up into that right-hander here, and he will open up DRS at the same time. Doesn't cut the corner as much as Blocky did, but he'll probably got a smoother exit throughout, as I didn't hear the DRS button for Aussie, but Blocky obviously sets purple, cuts that corner nicely as well, as the stream has caught up. So now Blocky going into the left-hander here, Rev bombs it quite nicely, going into third, doesn't toggle into second, stays in, oh he does too, second to third, hits the wall, probably got some damage. I need to see with his telemetry, he's still pushing, so he doesn't look like he got a huge amount of damage to the car. Hard braking into the right-hander here, you can cut it, he goes nice and smooth. He might have wing damage, I'll try and get another view of the car. He does not. Into the right left-hander here, doesn't cut the first one, but cuts the second one nicely, riding it perfectly, going into the wall of doom, which is the left-hander here. Stays away from it perfectly. A lot of the drivers have put up more of a narrow line, cutting the right and left-hander here perfectly. Is he going to cut this final turn nicely as well? No, he goes in around, following the line, and crosses the line with a 1:38.2. Now Aussie following up behind him, cuts that corner just a little bit more than Blocky does, but then crosses the line with a 1:36. So yeah, a full 2-second difference between them, and then Romy Alonso, and then yeah, Romy Alonso stays in P1 from Toddy's time, but Aussie Wizzy Rig 4/10 off Romy Alonso's time, and Toddy only 1/10 off that time there. As Bodhard has started his lap, Gamingburger has finished his lap, going into pole position at the moment with a 1:35.4. Now, because of how big the track is, they would only do 2 laps, so most of the drivers who do have to get around as quick as possible. Now we have Bodhard still on his starting.
So we're on board with Bodhard now.
Easy. I was like head checking the stream where you're toggling. But as you've got it on Bodhard, I'll stay on board with Dougie as he is going through the final sector here. He is in high, he's not in hot lap mode. As Dougie Hawks 79 crosses the line.
Lost the spec.
A 1:36.3, so he's made a mistake somewhere in that session.
It's a lot of connection issues tonight. I guess that could be Bodhard's invalidated his lap, fortunately.
Yeah, it seems to be quite heavy on the game because of this current situation.
Yeah, everybody's at home using the internet.
Yeah, everyone's at home actually playing this game more often than usual. Because even I got kicked from the session first, so that started all of this, as I believe I'm just getting kicked again. Yes, that's fantastic.
Alright, S in the chat.
So as soon as I say that, I just got kicked as soon as I mentioned it. I didn't even, I have my controller on my desk and my wheel chilling on the side, and yeah, that's phenomenal. So I'll load that back up. Fuck. This game is fucking dog shit.
So it's quite possible, despite having 20 drivers start the session, we could see only the top 10 go through to the actual race. It'll be like the 2005 US Grand Prix.
Oh man, I feel like a lot of teams are pulling out the teams because of this virus, forcing the drivers off track.
They don't want to risk it. They're just going to
They do not want to risk it. Exactly, as the commentary team is in different buildings.
Social distancing. That's the key. The teams are very close knit down there. They're all bunched up together, so I can understand their concern. So who we got going out? Dougie Falcon. Ferrari Breno, so he made it back into submission.
So Blocky Rex kindly sent me an invite. Very nice. Hopefully I can join and take over my car.
I guess we brought on board with Breno. We get to set a time.
Still, yeah.
A set of soft tyres. Saving it for his last run.
Yeah, my comments will be 30 seconds behind until I join back, so bear with me. As I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, it was good, I just had to wash my hands.
Rocks F1 just left the gods to Todd's P1. See if he can. Not far off pole where he's at the moment. The Game Burger at the moment, the 135.4 is your current pole sitter, provisional pole. With Romy Alonso 135.6. And then Todd's the 135.7.
Yeah, I'm just wondering how long until Zach would decide to set a time, because you only get one lap out of it right now. And Doggy at the moment, one of my predicted top 3 drivers, has decided to slot himself into 5th at the moment and leave it to one more drive. Breno is going for his first and final drive.
Lockie's first one to cross the line for his last lap. Right on board with him. Gets the apex nicely, but doesn't cut it there on turn 3.
Yeah, hopefully he's put enough fuel in so if he does make a mistake he can do another lap.
Plenty of curve through 5, but doesn't quite get a quick exit coming out of the corner. Goes down the Raffles Boulevard. Okay, so he's got the threads going on.
Yeah,
We'll
red bombing for you.
No, he's got the lag glitch. New Zealand internet.
Yeah, I think we could say that to every driver here being kicked from the session.
So we'll go back to Breno. Takes a very questionable line through that corner, the left-hander there. Uses all of the curb on the inside. Over the bridge. Gets the car pulled up almost nicely, just misses the apex. On the power early. Down through sector 2. Goes purple for sector 2, but doesn't. Of course, it doesn't show me whether he's improved or not. He hasn't got a lap yet. Well done.
Yeah, even the drivers get to have the telemetry up even though they've invalidated a lap. Come on, Codemasters!
Comes through the final 2 corners, uses all the curb on the inside, left-hander. Coming around the final curve, jumps the curb, Over it crosses the line. How good is it? P4, 135.8. Blocky improves with 136.5. Bolt hold set to 136.6. P8. Not going to be good enough. Garlows isn't validated. He's only got a minute 10, so I don't think he's going to be able to get a lap in. Zach is leaving it right to the last minute to get around.
Invalidates. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry, I hope he makes a really good lap time.
He's on his out lap. Anyone else on a flying go? Gaming Burger. Just starting a lap. So really the only one to watch at the moment is Dougie, who's on a flyer. Currently on a 136.3. Uses curve on the inside and extends. Doesn't get him validated though. Was all four wheels across the white line, but you know. Brings it out wide through the left-hander. Up into 7th, down into 4th. Quick shift down into 3rd, uses the curve on the inside. Just touches the curve as he goes across the bridge there. Down into 2nd, gets it turned in nicely. Quick short shift up into 3rd, get the power on. Coming down to the end of sector 2, he's 2/10 up on his time. He's going to need to find a bit more through this last sector. Use the curve, no, only the wheel. Doesn't really ride those curves like everyone else has been. Around through the invisible wall of doom. Stays well clear of it. Using the curve in the last 2 corners. Jumps all of the curve on the final corner and comes across and goes a 135.0. So he just found a 2nd in the last sector there.
Brilliant. As Remy Alonso decides to just be off by just a smidgen. Well,
Not quite good enough.
135.03.
So it looks like that new wheel from McLaren's working okay for him. Puts himself in provisional P2.
Yeah, who says this game isn't pay to win?
Yeah. Sponsored by Fanatec. If you look around the track, there's plenty of signage.
Yeah, it's almost like it was made for the wheel. As
That
Zach
crosses the line and
Pole.
goes pole, possibly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bastard.
Did see a flash of purple, but it disappeared before we could actually see it.
A 134.9, so he gets him by 0.032. Wow. Very close top 4 really.
Yeah. Second splitting top 7. So Zach takes pole position. Hopefully he doesn't have a 5-place grid penalty. Don't believe he had any contact with anyone. Seems to be a trend lately in these races.
Yeah, no Aaron this week cutting through the back of the pack. I think it's the Survivor Grand Final this week. So, makes sense.
Yeah, not here, is he? Alright, well best of luck for the race, Alcatraz. Hope you make it safely through the first lap.
First turn? Yeah, oh, first lap, yeah.
First
I think
5
there's
laps.
more than a few laps. Yeah.
At least at the first safety car.
Yeah, as I'm got it up for the medium compound to start off with, and I'm gonna go from mediums to hards, but yeah, if anything happens, go straight to the soft run at the safety car.
Yeah.
Would be my strategy, and I'm gonna just lower my fuel an absolute shit ton.
Right, let's wait for the drivers to make their final adjustments. Ready for the formation lap. Quick run through the grid order. So, Zach Crichton, P1, lining up next to him on the front row is Dougie Falcon. As Zach just cuts the chicane there, cool. Robbie Alonso and Gaming Burger on the second row with Aussie Wizzy Rick and Toddster. Behind them P5, P6. Renault, first Ferrari up in P7, Blocky Rex getting up there for Williams in P8. Bodod, P9, Gales next to him on the starting grid in P10. Berry Banana Cake, first of the drivers not to make it through to Q3, that's P11 with Smeg and the McLaren right next to him. Can't Do Crap P13, Conehouse P14, Lunacy, Semi-Pro, Alcatraz, Reedy, James Cruz and Plevs, who didn't set a time in qualifying, rounds out the grid, so interesting to see how he does tonight, starting at the back. Could be a good strategy. Definitely going to be a lot of carnage somewhere on the first lap. Usually either turn 1 or turn 5 as they go down the Raffles Boulevard. I guess good strategy for him to just try and keep it clean and make up a lot of positions at the start of the race. Long lap, they're not waiting around. No funny business on the formation lap. Yeah, back up the pack. We head to the grid for the round 12 Singapore Grand Prix Marina Bay DRS Blue Championship. So your championship leader.
F1 management copy strike me right now.
Yeah, the streams that always get copyrighted. Let's see if we can get a view for the start. Doesn't look like it. As we wait for the lights. One, two, three, 4, 5 lights. Lights out, and away we go. Zach Crichton gets a bit of a slow start there with McLaren Romy Alonso jumping him. Dougie Falcon's out into first already. Zach's losing a lot of positions. Romy and Torosso, Aussie Wizzy Rick going side by side through turn 3. Where are we? So, Aussie, Dougie Falcon takes the lead. Aussie Wizzy Rick is behind him, fighting with Romy Alonso in behind. Hodster, Zach Crichton. Gaming Bird gets passed by Breno down Raffles Boulevard. Hodster, Romy Alonso side by side, but Hodster gives up the position. Or was that Zach? Might have been Zach, sorry. My apologies. He is right on the back of Romy Alonso now. Have a look, nothing happening. And no carnage yet, which is good to see, although we do have a Williams. It'd be James Cruz lagging behind a bit, so might have had a bit of spin. Oh, Breno's out. Breno's gone. A couple of cars around there. And we've got our first virtual safety car, so it's only taken 1 lap. The VSC
Have I had a good view of that there, Server Night?
You did?
Yeah, it looks like the Toro Rosso driver was hit from the right hand side by my view and obviously lost the back end and came across the middle of the track and just obviously there's nowhere to go for the rest of the pack, but I was nicely enough to get a good view and sneaked right through with no damage, so
very lucky.
I'm enjoying that, yeah.
So
it's a very long VOC as well.
Virtual safety car condition. So see if anyone needs to pit on this lap, but Dougie's got a 2-second lead to Aussie Wizzy Rick. He's already pulled a gap on him. And the second back to Romy Alonso. Hodster P4, Zach Crichton, the other Haas of Gaming Burger right behind him. Is they're fighting under virtual safety car conditions? No, we're green again. So Zach pushing Romeo Alonso out wide, making him cut the corner there. Does get the move done, whether it was fair or not. Did see Blocky Rex picked up a drive-through penalty for speed under the virtual safety car. It's unlucky for him. As we watch this battle, Todster getting in the back of it as well. Has a look, but this follows in behind. Dougie Leagues from Aussie, Zach, Romy Alonso, Todster, Gaming Burger, Garles, Lockie, Can't Do Crap, NBC Alcatraz, Smeg, Lunacy, Conehouse, Banana Cake Pie, Semi-Pro, Reedy, Plebs has made up 3 spots there. James Cruz and Bod Hodge gone into the pits there. Yes, he caught some damage. Would have been the Toro, so they got involved with that incident with Breno. We might bring up some telemetry, but we're looking at nothing. Some position gain, was that there? So Alcatraz up 7 positions, biggest winner so far. Aussie's up 3, Garles up 3, Can't Do Crap's up 4 positions. Biggest losers is Bod Hodder having to pit on the first lap though. Dougie's pulled out a 3-second lead here, too comfortable in this race. Aussie's got Zach right behind him. We believe DRS has enabled this lap. That is lap 3. Zach's steaming along, trying to gain back those positions he's lost early in the race. Didn't quite get the start he wanted. Dropped down to about P5. As Blocky pits for his drive-through penalty. Zach having a look on Aussie. Gets it done well before the corner, so he'll take that spot. But Aussie loses the back end, that's going to cost him. Back down into P6. Unfortunate, just got a bit tail happy coming out of the left-hander there. Todster all over the back of Romy Alonso. Not much of an overtaking zone through here, so we'll follow the leader at the moment. If Todster can get a good run down here, have a look into the right-hander at the end of the straight. No, can't quite get there. Dougie still leads, got a 3-second gap now to Zach. Does look to be closing it down slowly. But the Dak already pulled a gap for 2 seconds, nearly 2 seconds on Romy Alonso. Todster's going to get DRS here on Romy Alonso. Up into hot lap mode. Just can't get close enough. Gaming Burger's having a look. Decides to stay in behind. Not much else happening. Let's have a look down the back of the pack. Plebs having a look on his teammate Conehouse. Goes to the outside but gets covered off by his teammate, so no team orders there. Lunacy on the back of Spag. But a Banana Cake right behind them. Both going to have DRS. They're all on the hard tyres. Nobody's gaining. Gunner sticks his nose out, but pops back in behind. So at the moment it's looking like nobody can get a move done. There's a 3-second penalty there for Zach. We're only 4 laps into the race. But he is closing that gap, he's down the... Oh, still at 3 seconds. To Dougie. Romy behind and Todster in behind him. It's just nose to tail. Not really much going on, unfortunately. Plebs has got the move done on Banana Cake and Conehouse, so he's up 8 spots from where he started. Bit of a corner cut there, extends the track. He's all over the back of Lunacy. Is he going to look for a move through this section? Tough to do. No, he's just going to follow the leader. We'll stay on board with him because he looks like he's the one that's going to be bringing the fight this race, fighting through the field. Come around the final corner. Going to get DRS. Lunacy also gets DRS, so be hard to gain. Has a look to the outside. He's using all the track, the esports line. Oh, and Lunacy gets it crossed up coming out of the exit there, so it's going to give Plebs a run. He just backs out. Get the DRS coming down the Raffles Boulevard. Should be an easy move. Goes to the inside. He's going to take that position comfortably. As he looks to chase down the Smeg. A 1 second gap on it. So have a look back at Todd's, Romy and Gaming Burger, so they're all just following in behind each other still. No one's really making any big gain. Plenty of VRS to work with. Have a look down at Banana Cake, who's got the run on Lunacy. Goes to the inside. Side by side for the corner, but can he get the move done? No, it's still there. Lunacy holds position. Ooh, and we've got sector 2, 3 yellow flags. Got a Alpha. Got Banana Cakes, will be the other one, Reedy. And there's one parked up. Phone House. Doing donuts in the middle of the circuit. It looks like Reedy's got a bit of wing damage there, so there might have been a bit of contact between him and Conehouse. Not a safety car though, so still racing condition. Gala's pits for his first stop. No wing change, just tyres. 3 second time penalty for Lunacy. Drivers are racking them up. Oh, virtual safety car, so Conehouse parked it up. And he will not be continuing in the race. Oh, he's right in the middle, he's lost the tyre. Looks like he just got a bit too much purchase coming out of that second last corner and put it into the wall. So that'll be the end of his race, the Red Bull. We look at co-commentator NBC Alcatraz, driver commentator I should say. P10,
Yeah.
P7 made up 10 positions from the start.
Yeah, just been cutting through the pack. They've been quite easy. I wouldn't say that it's been super easy, but when I've jumped about 4 cars from the one incident, I would say it's clean for me, but not clean for others. And as I'm about to get a VC drive-through penalty, I don't know. I usually do. Oh, thank God I did not. I was on the straight there, and it went from 5 tenths up to 2 tenths down on a straight. So I was wondering what was happening.
Right, and we're green again. So Blocky Rex got another drive-through penalty. Speeding under virtual safety car again. Lunacy just brakes late into the corner there and takes the run off. We've still got a battle for P3. Romy Alonso, Toddson, Gaming Burger. Dougie Falcon has just extended his lead out to 4 seconds. The man is too OP. Todd's the right on the back of the gearbox of Romy Alonso. Still just line astern at the moment. Not really much opportunity to overtake here, so we'll see quite a bit of this. But he does have a look down the outside. This ground gets a bit of a squeeze from Romy on the outside, but he holds it there. Just falls in. Has a look down the inside. Bit of contact on the front wheels. No wing damage though, so keep going. No, he couldn't get the move done through that section. They come across the bridge. Now they're across the bridge. Also get the run on Romy Alonso here. He's right on the gearbox. Very close. And he just can't get the power down fast enough. So he's going to stay behind. And the rest of the pack seems to be fairly spread out. top 9 drivers, plays up into the top 10, P9, all medium tyres. Smeg, Semi-Pro and Lunacy on the cards behind them, going for the long strategy. Taking a look, Oz has lost a bit of time to Romy Alonso. Probably defending a bit from Gaming Burger, who's only half a second behind him. Pleb sits the fastest lap of the race with 140.5. DRS open for these two. Not going to be gaining, well the driver in front's got the DRS there, so go another lap. Plebs, however, will get DRS on Conehouse, who's a sitting duck here. Semi-Pro gets a 3-second time penalty. It has a look down the inside, gets the move done, nice and easy there. Conehouse going to have a go back at him, is he? It has a look, but decides to back out through the right-hander. Have a look, Gaming Burger's back on the back of Podster. Zach has started to narrow that lead of Dougie Falcons down to 3.2 seconds. Ooh, building a gap against Romy. Romy's got to defend from Podster and the Gaming Burger, who's right behind him. Aussie Wizzy Rick starting to get up there into the mix. DRS, anyone going to get a run? Doesn't look like it. Following each other around, as is the way with Singapore. Not very much overtaken opportunity. Best chance to do it is with these drivers, Podster and Romy Alonso. It looked like Podster went a bit. Missed the apex. Still too far behind to be able to get any sort of move done. Gala is now on the back of Lunacy. Lunacy runs wide through the third corner. Maybe a bit of team orders for the racing points there. Let this teammate go. He is on the harder compound tyres. Trying to go 8 laps old. Holds a bit of chance for a look. Not quite. These three are not really building a gap. Pos looks like he's starting to get a bit frustrated being stuck behind Romy Alonso. Back end starting to get a bit tail happy. Now, Aussie Wizzy Rick is well up into this fight as well. We've got a 4-way battle now for P3. And we've got sector 2 yellow flags, like Mercedes of Semi-Pro, run deep into the corner there. Didn't trigger any form of safety car though. Now, then we go down the Raffles Boulevard. Gaming Burger's right close to Todster. See if he can get the run here. Todster's got DRS in front of him. Todster defends to the left hand side. Gaming Burger trying to go around the outside. Brakes late. Uses all the exit. Does get the move done. Whether you'd call it clean. Todster fights back. Trying to stay around the outside, but just gets the squeeze. Backs out because he doesn't want to go into the wall there. So, now Gaming Burger, can he make a move on Romy Alonso? Bit of front wing off Romy Alonso's car was. He's lost an end plate as he crosses the bridge there. Now these two drivers might have a better chance to get past him. Still not close enough through this section. Romy is going to be slow coming through these final sectors. The sector 2 racing point in the wall, like Lunacy. Just run a bit deeper. damage. No damage. Continue on your way, sir. Come through the left-right chicane there, around final corners. Todd's the step in the back end, down again. Gamenberger's going to get the run on Romy Alonso. In overtake mode. DRS open. He's going to have a look at the dive bomb. Has a sniff, but it's just not on. Can't do crap with a 3-second time penalty for that. So, a lot of drivers racking up penalties here. It's very easy to do. A lot of curb jumping happening. Gamenberger with the DRS didn't look like he got a good exit. But he's not going to quite get close enough to Romy Alonso here. Maybe another lap stuck behind the wingless driver. Not a lot happening. We're and James Cruz having a little battle. Wingless battle down the back. I'll stay on this group here to come across the bridge. Gamenberger opting for a wider line. Try and get a good run on Romy Alonso. Just such good traction out of that corner. Makes it difficult to get in any sort of position to overtake him through that section. But, oh, we have a look here though. Stays in behind. They're holding stations at the moment. Pods are on the back of Gamenberger. Aussie Wizzy Rick fought right up to this pack because of all the battling, and Romy Alonso with the wing damage is holding him up. So he does pit this lap. Gamenberger's in this lap. Podster gets a bit of contact with Gamenberger coming in, so whether they'll need a wing change there or not. Zach has pitted for the hards. He's gone down into P9. He's stuck behind the Ferrari. Can't do crap. He's sliding around a bit, but does let him go. Runs a bit wide. Oh, don't want to run too wide and cop the wall on the outside there, Zach. Let's see, Dougie, we haven't given him much airtime and he's leading the race. He's got an 8-second lead on Aussie Wizzy Rick. So Todster and Gamenberger both come out in front of Romy Alonso because he had the wing chain. A quick look, see if Todster can get the run on Gamenberger down. I just can't get the traction on these cold hard tyres. He is gaining though. We have a look. Right behind. Sends it. Late on the brakes. Uses all the track there to get the move done. And gets ahead of Gamenberger. So, where's Dougie? He's coming through sector 3. Is he going to pit this lap? In response to the undercut from Zach, or will he stay out again? He's got the lap car of James Cruz to deal with in front of him. So yes, Dougie's coming in this lap. Where's Zach? Zach's coming through past the wall of doom, which hasn't claimed any victims tonight. Good to see. Dougie leaving the pits. Looks like he's going to hold that position to Zach. So the undercut not working there. Or is he? Going to be close. Oh, Zach is going to get the undercut. Gets in front of Dougie in the pit stop there. So that 3-second lead just nullified by this pit stop there for Dougie Falcon. It's unfortunate. Alcatraz cruising along P2 at the moment.
Just chilling. I had to wait for a small second of time so I can put my mic back on. But, yeah, I'll be pitting this lap, so hopefully I can maybe get closer towards that Toddy battle that was leaning on. I was trying to catch up, but there's not much I can really do when they're just towing each other away. But
yeah, well, that battle's it's starting to split up now. But Romy Alonso wasn't holding him up with the wing damage. But Field looks pretty spread out now after all the pit stop. We do have sector 3 yellow flags. Reedy just run deep into the runoff area. Outbraked himself. And he gives way to the drivers as he re-enters. Smag with a 3-second time penalty. So, Aussie Wizzy Rick, your current leader. Pretty sure he's only stayed out just so we can get some more airtime. We'll get off him. Does pit this lap. Plebs. See if Plebs comes in as well. If he's going to stay out. No, he's in as well. Everybody's coming in. So Zach is your leader of the Singapore Grand Prix. Getting the jump on Dougie Falcon in the pits. He's 2 seconds behind now. Pods are 5 seconds down the road from them. It looks like he's pulled the gap on Gaming Burger. Who can tell with all this pit stops happening? Yes, 2 second gap on Gaming Burger, so... Dougie is catching up to Zach pretty quickly though, so he does have the pace around Singapore. Almost cut that gap down by a second. Romy Alonso on the back of Aussie Wizzy Rick, is he going to have a look? No, stays in behind. Not quite there for a move. Banana Cake with a 3-second time penalty. Dougie inside a second now, he's in the DRS zone. We'll see if he can make a move on Zach. It's not going to happen here, he's a bit too far behind. Plenty of ERS to work with. Zach seems to have drained the tank while he was trying to get the jump. Like 3 yellow. Like the other Mercedes semi-pro. Hold it here. Tighted. Alright, half a second spin the leaders here as they come through the final sector. Dougie just looks well planted through all these corners. Having a high downforce setup, I think. He's gonna get the run on Zach. Down the main straight. Battle for the lead. Will he send it? No. Backs out of the move. Forces Zach to go a bit deep. Looks for a cutback, but it's just not there. Compromises Zach's line though. Plenty of curb coming onto the Raffles Boulevard. He's got the DRS. He's gonna go alongside. Zach defends to the inside very late. Goes side by side through the left-hander. Bit of a squeeze. Dougie takes the position pretty comfortably. Zach gonna have another look around the outside. It's not gonna work. Backs out of that move. And Dougie retakes the lead of the Singapore Grand Prix, DRS Blue Championship. Yes, Zach can counter with anything though. Does seem to be dropping away pretty quickly through this last twisty section of the track. He's still there. Hasn't got any ERS to use, or just Dougie's got still half a battery. Plebs right on the tail of NBC Alcatraz. He's right on the tail of Garlas. We've watched this battle for a bit. I don't know if you want to give us your thoughts, Alcatraz, defending against Plebs, or...
At this stage, I only just noticed he was behind me. I thought it was Smeg. I just got a Garlas in front of me, who's on old mediums by the look of it.
Old Garlas for it is.
Yeah, I'll get past him and then hopefully Plebs doesn't make a double move around me on that on that straight. That's what I'm hoping for. Plebs has been quite rapid throughout this race, I suppose, cutting through the pack.
Have a look at the run down the final straight. Both drivers got DRS. Alcatraz defends the inside, but not close enough to get the move done on Garlas. Plebs sitting patiently in behind them. Got a bit of it. Got the drive though coming out of the corner, so they're going to go side by side through turn 5. Alcatraz breaking a bit later to get the.
Great position there.
That's going to give Plebs the run on them down the Raffles Boulevard. Garlas going very slow. Can't defend against these drivers with DRS. Alcatraz makes the move, Plebs up the inside, does get the move done on Gullies as well.
Yeah, it was dangerous. I thought Plebs was going to go down the inside as well and make a double move. And that arrow was getting dangerously close, so I went nice and wide for him. And he'll probably grab me here as well.
Yeah, he did have a look down the inside of both of you.
I wouldn't blame him. Would have been a spectacular move.
Just a bit too far behind, so he pulled out of it. Oh, he's jumping around. Everybody's jumping around. Everybody get up and jump around. I don't know what is happening with the connection today.
Yeah, the connection right now is just like me dealing with these hard compound tyres. Just all over the place, and I don't feel stable at all.
So we had a yellow flag, so it doesn't look like it's any drama. Driver missing their braking points. Here we go, we'll see a move by Plebs. Fixes red glitch, which is good. Oh Jesus, had a heart attack there. Safety car! Oh. Safety car is out. What's that for?
Suck on that, Plebs! Oh, dude, I'm slowing down the car, man! I hope I didn't give him damage. Yeah, it doesn't look like he does.
No, but it does get a 5-second penalty for severe collision with...
I was off throttle, and I was just trying to get out the way, because I had a big delta. The 5 seconds, that could just be chopped away, but... I wonder what the front of the pack's going to do. Obviously, they're just going to stay out. It's not like they have another set of hards or something.
What have we got? So Banana Cake's coming in for his stop onto the hard tyres. It looks like the only action that's happening at the moment. No, Zach, we apologise, we missed it, but Zach retook the lead from Dougie Falcon. Too busy watching Alcatraz and Plebs. Battle it out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, keeping the delta on this track is absolutely impossible.
We'll take a quick break as we go around with the safety car here. I do apologise. I'll be back momentarily. As Zach and Dougie come into the pits. P3 Alcatraz.
Hey.
In podium paying position.
With the most dangerous back four behind me in league racing. So at this stage I got no time penalties, but I got 2 warnings. So my goal is just to keep it clean and get no time penalties, because I feel like I'll be able to jump a few positions. I won't be able to hold back Plevs. He is on, I believe, a fresh set of mediums. So he'll just have a huge amount of pace. Dougie and the rest of them behind. But let's see how much I can hold him up, because I'm fighting for position, so I hope they understand. I might let Toddy go if he decides to get past, and I'll do team orders, but...
So the only driver behind you with a penalty, Zach has got 2.
Check, check. 1, 2, microphone. Check, check.
Check, check.
Check, check.
Check, check. Yeah, so the only driver behind you with penalties is Zach. I mean, Plebs does have that 5-second foot contact with you.
Yeah, we might keep it on. It was very dangerous.
I did have
dangerous
a
driving.
mini heart attack there. Watching that, because of the lag, your car's stopped and his car's full pace just before that safety car came out.
Okay, I thought you got to see the incident. Like, what caused the safety car? Like, who retired?
The lunacy.
Okay.
Didn't quite see it. I think went through sector 3, I believe.
Okay. Now, the issue with a safety car restart is the temperature on the hard compound tyre takes a long time to get back up. So, be interesting to say the least. And I don't have to. And is the rest of the field on mediums? Is that what I'm seeing? Do they all have to pit again, or will the mediums stretch out?
No, so everyone behind you is pitted for brand new mediums.
Yeah, it's 10 laps. Okay. Yep. Yeah, it's Singapore. Hard to overtake on. Hopefully, hold the position.
Yeah, just hold them up. Back them all up. Let them fight amongst themselves.
Surely everyone's caught up.
Have one straggle. Leave it greedy.
We'll be doing one more lap around this
couple of stragglers.
long circuit. Lights are still flashing.
We'll watch it here as it comes through sector 3. Light's still on.
Lights are still on, going in. So
we'll be doing
time,
one
baby.
more lap.
Bring it around town. As always, get an AI mode for half a second.
No, that's a penalty. Report him. Someone clip it. So Zach's going off in the track.
What was
He's
he
drunk.
saying? Oh, hi, I'm drunk, can barely see, bro, they challenged me, sorry buds, boys, I changed wing, and take piss, and take pee. So that's your, yeah, that's something else. I almost think that's ban-worthy.
Season ban there.
Wow. Drinking and driving.
Driving under the influence. We do not encourage it, ladies and gentlemen. Times are tough. But no need for that shenanigan. So, yeah, hopefully this brings the race back into its fold and there's a bit of racing for the end.
It's gone quite quick, I feel, and for a safety car to come out halfway through the race, wouldn't have thought it.
Well, it's almost guaranteed at Singapore.
Yeah, I'm quite happy that I didn't go and pit. I'd rather fight for position. See what happens.
Black and Todd's are just mucking around fighting for position under the safety car.
Keeping their tyres real nice and warm.
So, Aussie Wizzy Rick leads the Singapore Grand Prix for Dynamic Racing Series Blue Championship.
It's hard to say.
Romy Alonso P2 with NBC Alcatraz P3, all on the hard tyres, so they're going to have to fight off the battle from these drivers behind on the medium. Plebs on mediums again, so he's going to have to make another stop.
Yeah, he's on those old mediums there. Unless he's dragging him to the end. Those are the mediums he started off with, I believe, or is he? There's like 6 lap old or something.
Yeah, there's 6 lap old. Yeah, look at the race director, that's what I'm going to So he's gone medium, so he does need to make another stop.
That's very true. Maybe it should have been wise for him to go on the hards, just till the end.
So he's up
Was
16 position.
Let's put the hammer down already.
Oh, and we're gone racing again.
Oh, I'm capped on my speed. He's
Oh,
gone
everybody is.
prematurely. Oh wow!
What a mess.
That's finessed me.
Dougie
Wow.
up into P4. It's the position there. Looking people past. Don't know what's happening.
Well, there wasn't really much to do, really. Everyone thought it was hammer down, let's go. And
Went too early, but the safety car wasn't back in the pit lane yet.
he was very premature on that one. Hopefully, no one was caught up in some stuff. But obviously, Dougie had the biggest leap and jumped so many positions. He nearly jumped me as well.
So who's that? We've got Zach looking around the outside of Plebs. Inside of Plebs. Cuts the corner though. But not quite a fair move. Oh, goes deep. Makes contact with the back of Dougie. Getting belted around, then he's spun. Zach has spun.
Oh, who's gone? Oh, Zach, no.
Down into P14.
His head's still spinning as it is.
He has recovered the car though. Quite nicely. Almost flawless.
Oh, is Romeo Alonso's about to make a move of the decade? He was going to smidge down the inside when Ozzy lost the back end. As I have a very dangerous Hawk behind me.
I just want to see if Zach had wing damage. He couldn't get a good camera angle, but have a look at this battle. So Ozzy still leads. Romeo Alonso, sector 2, 3. That is reading.
No, there's my penalty.
Into the wall. Into the runoff. Dougie Falcon all over the back of Alcatraz as well. Lives behind him. Then Toddster, Gaming Burger, can't do crap. Garla's the Smeg. He's made up two positions from the start. Banana Cake, where he started. And back up the front here. So Dougie having a look at Alcatraz. Might get the move done. Well, there was a bit of contact, but it could just be lag. He is jumping around a bit. Plebs has a look around the outside. Gets moved done in turn 5.
So I cast straight. It just seems like it hit my back right. Forced me out wide.
Dougie having a look on Plebs again. Down the inside. He's all over the place. I don't know where he is on the track. But Todd's having a look at the inside of Plebs. Didn't get it done. Couldn't do it. Still there though, still all over the back of Plebs. Those tyres starting to hurt him. Dougie on the back of Alcatraz, jumping around. Not the greatest of connections. Know what's going on there, so.
Yo.
How's it going?
Good.
That's good. Welcome to the box. I'm still driving.
Thanks. Yeah, how you going?
Yeah, not bad. These hards are dog shit, but
As boys, you see Doug picked up his first pen like a lap ago, so he's got to be careful. Devin,
yeah,
how are we, mate?
I haven't heard him in a while.
Can't hear him. He must, I don't know if he's dropped dead, but we're right on board here. I'm not the main person, I should check the stream, but we have
Still on
Romy
doing it now.
Alonso catching up to Wizzy, Rick.
Mic check.
Sorry, I'm intoxicated
check.
viewers, but we are good.
Yeah, so we're watching Romy Alonso and Dougie Falcon at the moment. So
Yeah, Dougie looking very racy here as Romy is on the hards. Same as Wiz.
want to cut there.
Dougie's car is in the ground. Are you seeing this, Seven?
Yeah, there's some funny things going on.
Ground
with this.
effect at its best.
We've got
Sorry
the
if you
DRS.
can't understand me. I don't know how I got poled tonight, but we'll continue the race where it is. As Plebs is pitted, don't know why. Must have got wing damage or something. But he's put on the softs now. He's dropped down to P12 server.
He's at Plebs, yeah. Gone in
yeah.
the pits, yeah.
You did 2 sets of mediums.
Great
Yeah,
job, Alcatraz. Up 11 spots, mate. You're the class of the field right now, the biggest gainer.
Mate, this is
so
probably the
impressed.
sweatiest lobby I've ever been in my life, mate.
Dougie makes a move on Romy Alonso, going down the inside there. Now Todd's is all over the back of him.
Pods is, yeah. Poddy, I'd love to see a little battle here. Alright, there's a little
Stay on
bit of
Dougie
beef.
Falcon, because he's all over the leader now. Aussie Wizzy Rick.
This is where I like to make a move. Into here is a very... because they can't get you back. If you dive it up here, you get a... it's beauty. It's risky though, but it's worth it. But he's obviously not close enough or he doesn't have big enough balls to make it.
I don't know, he's got the pace, so he'll just
Definitely does.
save it
Just
for
needs to be patient, doesn't he?
Rapples Boulevard.
Yeah.
Be patient and then build that 3-second lead.
It's Toddy all over Rome.
So, oh, Aussie Wizzy Rick makes a mistake going through the tunnel.
Dug all over him.
And he's got
Wizzy
wing
does
damage.
Have 75% serving night though.
He has lost the front end plate, so Dougie's going to be able to get him on the main straight here by the look of it. Jump on board with him.
Oh, Nicole Beveridge.
Decides for the outside. Round the outside. Cuts the corner.
That's a bit iffy there. That could be looked in by the stewards.
Just straight lines it. Doesn't no muck
Just
around.
straight lines it. Exactly. The man just wants to get to the lead here.
Yeah,
See,
let's see.
Alcatraz, you got country crap behind you, mate. What's going through your head?
I'm feeling the sign of poor heat, mate.
Oh, sorry. Tots has just become one with Romy Alonso. They've intertwined with each other.
I do have a midstream joke for you. Which country has the worst singers? Sing our Paul.
It's a good thing that you've
Kick him from
retired the car.
Thank you.
So Todd gets the move done on Romy Alonso, just ghosting through his vehicle there. One way to overtake.
Jamie
felt-
Berger's impressed me tonight, I must say. His pace has been bloody impressive from Q1. So hopefully he can get past Remy here and challenge Toddy. I'd love to see this little battle here.
Is Romy and Toddster. So Toddster's over the back of Aussie Wizzy Rick again, already. So that wing damage for Aussie's really not helping him out. But too late in the race to pit, so... guess you just got to try and hold everyone up as long as
Toddy's looking
possible.
for a move. Oh, he's a smart man, backed out of it with the tunnel there. It's only a one-way street.
Oh, and sector 2 yellow. Nothing. Cool. Alright, so Toddster's going to get the run on him here. We'll jump on board. Got the DRS. Sorry, excuse me.
Will he get it done? Oh, who's late
Brakes
on the
late.
brakes? They make a little bit of
Bit
contact.
of contact.
Yeah.
Just makes the corner, and then Romy
Oh my
Alonso
god,
through
Gaming
as well.
Romy! Oh
And
my
Gaming
god!
Burger. Gaming Burger.
Holy shit! Holy jeez.
Almost with a double overtake.
Gaming
Well, then
what a
goes
move.
down
Gaming
the
Burger's
inside
gone.
again, bit of
Give me
contact.
Romy in the wall. Holy shit.
He's still in it.
Woohoo. Who's got the better
the
top
run.
end? This player sets a 37.2 for the PB fastest lap of the race. Very late on the brakes. So
They
they're
both
shoving
run-
each other out of the way.
Run wide, but Gaming Burger's going to take the position.
Come on, Gaming Burger, my teammate. Go.
Has Todd still got any penalties?
I will check that for you now.
Thank you.
I did check it for the drivers when I was in the party before, but I've forgotten. Toddy is on 1 warning, 2 warnings. Gaming Burger is on 2 penalties. 3
Todd's-
penalties, so Gaming Burger is really out of this battle here.
Yeah, and Todd just needs to keep the gap within 3 seconds to get the steal to win off Dougie Falcon.
He does, doesn't he? Who's quicker? I think Dougie's got some good pace, but I feel like Toddy can challenge him here.
Well, they're both looking rapid. Toddie's
Yeah, Dougie.
not got much
yeah.
DRS.
Be interesting. Dougie didn't have too much pace at the start of the race until I wrecked my wing, but we'll see. Hopefully he's picked up his game and he can pull away. But Toddy's game 2.7 now.
Romy Alonso's just dropping off the back of that pack there. So I think those hard tyres are done for him. But he should... Got yellow flags again, sector 2. Goes yellows.
Who was that?
On it,
Is
James.
that James around? James is around, unfortunately. I think he's wrecked his wing. He has. It's unfortunate.
Bring it home, son. Just bring it home.
Bring it home, score some points, Jamesy boy. Nice job, Alcatraz, mate. Holding the fort down in P6. 2.5 second gap to Banana behind. How are you feeling at this stage?
Feeling good. It's a shame that I'm seeing
Yeah.
Banana behind me. I'm hoping he doesn't have a huge amount of pens, but I'll ask Jeff sooner or later. But my objective is always just to beat Banana in these races because I'm just trying to get back my points just to beat him in the Drivers' Championship. That's all I care about. And to see his name bloody recover from 15th or something.
I can confirm that Banana has 3 penalties, mate. So you're in the box seat here. Carry on, darling. Bring it home.
He might jump down a few, so that's good for me.
Yeah.
So, Romy Alonso's still within DRS and Gaming Burger. He's just not gaining anything on those hard tyres.
It looks like Gamberg is catching off the Toddy serving ID, mate. Interesting. See if he can launch an attack on Toddy.
Yeah, the gap's down to 1.1.
Yeah, while the gap's staying the same at the front between Toddy and Dougie, 2.8. Brady's picked up a 3-second time penalty there from honourable warnings. He's been struggling a bit. I heard him complain about the banners at the top of his screen have gone, so he doesn't know when he's getting warnings. It's a bit of a pain for him there.
Who's that? Bloggy?
For Reedy, unfortunately.
Oh. Right behind Bodhod. Bit of a pointless battle, but...
As we do only have one lap left after this one. Be interesting, won't it, if Toddy can get the job done on Dougie. He's out of ARS.
Down to 2.5 seconds. When the gap as it is, we'll see him win the Pineapple Grand Prix.
He will. Toddy's leading this championship as well by quite a margin, I believe, 60 points or something. He's really sweating this league out, which is great to see from Toddy here.
Definitely starting to close that gap. You must know that Dougie's got the 3-second penalty, so...
Yeah, he must.
He is pushing for it.
I think Toddy's on his last warning though, so he's got to be quite careful.
Sector 3 yellows. Scarlet in the wall. No, still going. He has lost an end plate. Gaming Burger inside a second now. On Toddy, so he's catching rapidly as well. Or did Todd make a mistake? Because the gap's back almost down to 3 seconds.
Oh, this is interesting. This is an arm wrestle. I feel like Toddy can do it. But Gaming Burger's applying the pressure. This is not going to help Toddy at all.
No, it's not what he wants.
Not what he wants.
Just wants to streak away and close that gap to Dougie. Still 2.5 at the moment.
Toddy should be safe here, but it'll be interesting how much he's looking in that mirror. Will affect the gap. But he's done a great race so far at 4 spots. We'll see if he can get up 5 spots by the check flag here on penalties.
NBC
Come on,
Alcatraz. Making a move. Making moves, getting on the back of Aussie Wizzy Break.
Yeehaw, get this move done for P5.
I mean, he's got wing damage, so if you don't do it, you're out of the league. With the DRS.
I don't think I've got enough room here.
Just yeet it, boy.
Send it. Send it.
Big send. Oh, he's had a little bit of look. That's
So
all
he's
we like to see,
coming.
that's the spirit.
Let him know you're
Look
there.
at the gap at the front. Sobernite, 1.9 seconds, mate.
Ooh,
What is Doug
happened
doing?
there?
What's Doug doing? Has he
Toddy's
wrecked
put the
his
hammer
wing?
down.
Has Doug wrecked his wing? I think he might have. I'll check
Terrible
this.
angle, can't see anything. No, he's still got
Looks
both
fine
end
from-
blades.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck's he doing here. Is there a little bribe or deal going on here?
Banana cake on the back of Alcatraz as well. More pressure there. Todd's is comfortably going to take the win off Dougie unless he picks up a penalty.
Falcons, 97. Yeah, he's got this one parceled, packed.
Right on board with
signed
Dougie as he comes
and
around the final corners. Comes in the last corner.
sealed.
He is going to cross the
Yeehaw.
line in first, so he wins on track.
Keeps it nice and tight, beautifully.
Gets the
job
fireworks.
done.
Podster takes the win over the line.
Congratulations.
Penalties.
Come
Gaming
on,
Burger
Alcatraz.
P3.
Bro, you got him.
Make the move.
You got this.
No, man.
Woohoo. P4. He got P4.
Still
He
gets
got
it on
P4.
penalties though.
Ronnie
Alonso
Alonso
P6.
driver of the day.
Banana Cake P7, Can't Do Crap P8. Sorry,
Oh, that was
Blocky
a
Rex
sweaty
jumps
race,
up to
man.
P7.
Congratulations there,
That was
boys.
intense. That was a really quick race.
Plebs crosses the line and P10 takes off his front wing fully confident. For the show.
I should have just came in the comms box and start, bro. I couldn't see shit when I was driving. Congratulations to Toddster _99 there. 1.6 second gap on Dougie. Don't know what happened to Dougie there. He ran out of puff. It's the old fella. Gamingburger seals his P3 there with a few penalties. Alcatraz, I'd like to set the gap, but I can't because it's glitched. So he gets P4. How was that race, Alcatraz? Sweaty?
Yeah, extremely.
Mate,
It was.
so you didn't pit, did you, on the safety car?
No, I just stayed on the hard compound.
Smart. Good job there.
Yeah, going into it, starting at the back of the grid, I was always thinking the safety car was going to come out, so I started on the mediums just to cut through the pack. There was an early incident, I believe, from 12th to 12th to like 15th, so there's cut through them quite comfortably, so it gave me a good position to be at the front.
Yeah.
And 6-second gap to Toddy, and then the safety car came out. Started in third under the safety car, finished in fourth, so I'm quite happy with that.
So,
Awesome
Hot almost didn't make the finish
Didn't
line.
make the line.
As we look at the three white boys out on the podium.
Yeah, my chick didn't make it.
Big points for Renault this week. Communicating with online session.
Points. P1 and P4, you have taken home the most points. 17 to 4th. Give this man a round of applause. If I don't see claps in the chat, I'm very mad. Give this man
You're the
a
only
round
one
of
in the chat, so
41.5. He's very slow on track, but he's done the job for a 4th place.
alrighty.
Alrighty then.
Quick run through the
longest race
finishing
of the
order
season.
before we go.
Do you want
Todd's
me to
the
suggest some drivers for you for the interview? Or are you not doing them?
we don't really do the interviews.
Damn it!
Yeah, that's a dynamic night esports thing.
Damn it! I was keen to interview Toddster.
Oh, we'll wrap it up. So, thank you viewers, thank you for watching. Hope the stream quality was okay. First go. Can only get better.
Hope we don't get copyrighted.
Yeah.
I love the
Formula
name
1
of the
management,
stream.
if you're watching, give us a copyright strike just for the laughs. But thank you everyone who watched. Thank you NBC Alcatraz and Lazy Tail who unfortunately disconnected from the commentary box. And thank you Zach for joining us. So, we'll
Thank you, 7 Night, mate. This was a great race tonight. Good night, everyone. Ka-chow.
Good night. We'll see you all Wednesday night for Yellow on the Dynamic Nights esports.
I will be the commentator and I will be intoxicated. Get keen.
Yeah,